Scroll through your feed and you will notice a curious kind of absence. Some people almost never post their photos, no selfies, no life updates, no proof that they were there. In a culture that treats visibility like existence, it is easy to assume they are insecure or disconnected. But what if the opposite is true? What if not posting is a psychological choice, a quiet signal of how they manage identity, attention, and control? Online behavior is rarely just a casual habit. On social media, posting photos often reflects deeper needs for validation, belonging, and a curated self-image. So when someone consistently opts out of the image game, it usually signals a different psychological priority. In this video, we will break down 5 common traits that often sit behind that choice. For many low-posting people, privacy is not secrecy, it is sovereignty. They treat personal information as something they have the right to manage, not something the public is automatically entitled to consume. When you share photos, you are not just sharing a moment. You are creating a permanent data trail, inviting opinions, and opening a door to being interpreted. People who avoid that often protect what you could call mental space. They prefer to decide who gets access to their life, when, and why. As a result, their sense of worth depends less on likes and comments. Another common thread is strong self-awareness. People who rarely post often have a clearer internal map of who they are, what they value, and what they are aiming for. That clarity makes them less vulnerable to trends that pressure everyone to document, perform, and keep up. They are also less likely to measure themselves through constant comparison. When your feed is full of curated wins and perfect angles, the mind naturally starts ranking, but highly self-aware people tend to notice that trap early. They anchor identity in personal standards, not in whatever gets rewarded online this week. Not posting also can connect to emotional steadiness and an internally grounded confidence. This is important because silence online is often misread as low self-esteem. Yet people with stable self-worth do not need constant social proof to feel real. They are less motivated to upload a photo as evidence that they are attractive, successful, or happy. They might enjoy attention when it comes, but they do not organize their identity around it. Without the cycle of posting and waiting for reactions, their mood is less likely to rise and fall with other people's feedback. Many of these people lean inward. They think in terms of meaning, not exposure. Before posting, they ask a simple question: does this add value, or is it just noise? Instead of turning every experience into a performance, they let moments stay private, fully lived, not translated into content. Their self-evaluation also tends to be more personal. They judge themselves by growth, integrity, and what they do when nobody is watching. In that sense, less posting is not absence, it is intention. They also recognize the digital illusion. Social media compresses life into highlight reels, and the brain compares those highlights to your behind the scenes. Some people opt for a low-key presence as a mental health strategy, choosing peace over performative productivity and curated perfection. So do not rush to label the quiet profile as shy, antisocial, or insecure. In many cases, it points to calm self-control, higher self-awareness, and more stable emotions. Not posting can be a value system, not a weakness. If you enjoy psychology that cuts beneath the surface, subscribe and stay with us for the next video.